Hello everyone! Last year CRG introduced the Galaxy and Chris played the Modularity card again. Fine, we all love Modularity, however it's not in the game yet, and over the years CRG went away from the concept of Modularity. For example, Ares Ion and Inferno, in concept there were differences, number of shield generators, but since introduction those ships are pretty much identical. They just have a different gun, but we cannot change the gun. You have to buy either an Ion, Inferno or both. It would be trivial to let us just change the guns. Or Talon and Talon Shrike. It would be very easy just to swap between those. No, you have to buy both ships. I will show you now a video CRG made 8 years ago about Caterpillar Modularity, and I will show you a link to CRG's website about Retaliator modules. This is not all, we also have Vanguard books, Battlefield upgrade kits, and we have Avenger modularity. I mean, we have in theory, we have nothing of it in the game after 10 years. Links to CRG's video and CRG's website are in my first pinned comment below. I'm already saying my goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.
We're taking a look at the initial design and layout of the Drake Caterpillar.
The Caterpillar is an interesting ship just because it's asymmetrical, it has multiple purposes, multiple uses, and just the modularity alone has been kind of crazy. So I'm actually going to take you guys on a journey through the different pieces of this ship. The command module that does detach. So let's start looking at some of the modules. We showed you the cargo module. If you want more crew, you can add more modules, but again, if you add more personnel modules, then you're sacrificing cargo modules or any other modules you want. So it's kind of a give or take what functionality you want. So the front module is going to be its own thing, and then you can swap those out, and then you're going to have a few modules behind that. So actually, let me show you real quick. If we look here, each one of these is a module. So I'm seeing one, which is the front module right here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Wow.
So we're looking at 5 modules the player can swap in and out.
So for a total of 6 modules.
Yes. There's kind of an armory. So if you're going to be setting up for troops, then you want to have like, you know, a barracks personnel thing so you can fit more people in. It's not as comfortable, but you have more people. And basically the armory will host all the weapons. It'll have like a workbench. You'll have like a holo table so you can kind of preview all of your changes for your loadouts. Then we have a workshop that's basically a shop. So let's go to one of the more nicer ones, medical bay. And up top we have where the doctors would be kind of making sure, checking up on everybody, and then they have like a little elevator here, the chop shop. Well, sorry, mobile salvage. Right here we have actually one of the barracks module. And this one is a docking bay, or a docking collar, sorry. And this is kind of if the Caterpillar becomes like a meeting point. So,
Go ahead.
I was saying, an example of it is if you look up, I have a few ships up here kind of using the docking collar just to make sure it works. We're trying to basically figure out how everything fits together, what works. All this is done with metrics, so that way light, medium, and heavy armored people can actually move around within the ship and not have an issue.
Tell me, tell me, tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies.
Where is player-facing modularity?
So it is still planned. I say this every time that people ask me. It's still planned. It's not something that we want to get rid of or just not doing it and hoping people forget it exists. So what we're waiting on is the vehicle tech team to work on that dynamic detach and retaching of item ports in object containers in items attached to ships. It's just a horrible nesting problem. And when we have that, the world's our oyster. That's the only thing stopping us from rolling it out.
It's It's something we know. We know what's necessary. We know what's involved in making it happen. It's just it requires a pretty sizable chunk of time and resources in order.
Yeah,
to do it.
it's a lot of low-level engineering people, and the people that are best suited to doing it, unfortunately, the people that are looking at server meshing, because they're ironically the people that made the object containers and a lot of the original pipe system code.
Now I'm trying to eat a sandwich. Eat. He injected a sandwich. He injected it. He used it like a syringe. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.